Welcome back. My name is Horizon Forge Coaching. I'm going to be showing you all my grocery haul to help you hit your calories, your macros, and just be cheap and efficient with it. Let's get it. So first thing I always start off with when I'm at the grocery store is waters, which I've already gotten the waters that I need for today. And so after that, I usually come over to the yogurt, and over here we got our Chobani, which is the go-to, the 20-gram Chobani yogurts. They sell them in these bigger packs, which I'm about to be right out at home. So go ahead and get one. Look at this, pretty fine. Only for the big pack, it's only $6 for 4, so pretty good. Personally, I don't recommend like Oikos or any of the other brands. They add a lot of sucralose and other artificial things. So, dude, everywhere I've gone in this store, this lady is fucking following behind me. Like, please, give me personal space. Next, because we're over here in the dairy section, might as well get some milk. I recommend you can be like silk soy milk, almond milk, oat milk. They're all good. We just want to make sure we're getting our decent chunk of protein and dairy in. So I really recommend, personally, I guess get the 2% low fat, whatever the cheapest there is. Because if we're eating a lot of milk, we definitely do not want huge amounts of saturated fats in our milk. So I always go 2%. I believe oat milk and the other form of milks have a little bit less saturated fats, which is always good. Yeah, this is six servings for oat milk, and there's only 6 grams of saturated fat. So if you do like and enjoy oat milk or almond milk or anything like that, it's definitely a really good alternative to the basics. Usually, I guess on this line, I end up getting the eggs. I just buy the cheapest free-range eggs I can, the extra large ones usually. Grade A, extra large eggs. Usually, pasture-raised eggs are usually a little more expensive. If you can't afford these, get them. But at the end of the day, I gotta save money. Bro, I'm literally just getting hovered by so many people in the local grocery store. Like I feel like I walk in a direction and everyone stops to follow me. One really good combination I do in the morning to hit a good protein count is shredded cheddar cheese, like sharp cheddar, these big bags, and I weigh out a 1/4 cup, and I add those to my eggs every time. One little snack that I really recommend to get help with protein are cheese sticks. They're pretty high in saturated fat, so you kind of have to watch. It's 6 grams per serving, which is 1 stick. You kind of have to watch how much you're eating, but it's also 6 grams of protein per stick. So these are always great snacks. So in the frozen aisle, we kind of get to avoid most things here. There's a lot of preservatives, a lot of processed things. Obviously, you can indulge from time to time, but we're trying to stay away from a lot of processed foods. I'm trying to get you on the whole foods. The only things I would recommend from over here are they're right here. The things I recommend in the frozen section are the Just Fair and the Better Good frozen chicken.
It's actually pretty enjoyable. Just there. Shrimps. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get the just bare strips. These are probably the only versions of processed foods that I would actually recommend. Ingredients we got. If I can actually get to this bag, oh my gosh. Boneless skinless chicken breast, water, seasoning, sugar, salt, spices, chicken fat, canola oil, soybean oil. That's the only thing we kind of don't like in this, but they're the most preserved things. I feel like just bare is very, very efficient. The price is pretty good too. I mean, for healthier breaded things, it being only like $1 more than like the bulk, nasty, disgusting things, I think that's a pretty fair price. One thing that I really like to get for the mornings as well, so some good carbs. It makes me look pretty good. Work out. It's gonna be hash browns. I really enjoy hash browns. I think they're probably one of my favorite, if not my favorite, like carbs in the morning. I think they're really good. They're really satiating compared to rice. I always recommend either try to find the most like raw version of these you can, like the crispy shredded potatoes. Like these are probably a little, yeah. There's so many extra added chemicals and preservatives. This is just like the base preservative for the potatoes and then everything else. If you are interested, some of the better things is like these better goods. They're a little bit more preserved for the process, but at the end of the day, you have to process some things for it to be enjoyable. These are like full-on meals you can get, and they're really effective. 300 calories is a whole serving, boom, done. Pretty high in sodium, but as long as we're staying active or drinking enough water, the sodium should not be an issue. I personally, as well as for high protein breakfast, I really like these like flavored maple sausage patties. They're very good. And again, it's just dextrose. I don't really indulge in ice cream too often, but when I do, I'm looking for Haagen-Dazs for sure. I really recommend Haagen-Dazs. It's my personal favorite. I get some mint chip. This pretty high saturated fat, but in the whole container, it's less than 1,000 calories, less than your daily amount of saturated fat, only 220 milligrams of sodium, and only 28 grams of sugar. This is like the whole bag. No, 74 grams of sugar in the whole bag. But still, for the whole tub, it's not bad. For $4, and it's supposed to be like a sweet treat to help you get through the day when you're not trying to stay clear to your diet. I do think the value for the taller ones are better, more than mine. Go ahead and get the tall vanilla. Is this the flavor? You can just add some honey or anything like that. I think the base flavor is also really good too. Actually, never even seen Irish butter before. Cool. I gotta get it. I'm gonna try this, the Irish butter. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. I'm also Irish, so I gotta support my country. You know what I mean? And the Irish butter.
Yeah, you got the unsalted.
Yeah, I always get unsalted butter.
Yeah. I gotta get too high. I probably have.
Do they sell in bulk in Costco?
Huh?
Do they sell in bulk in Costco? Oh, thank you.
You got the big bag.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
It's only butter to get.
Yeah, no, it looks fancy. I like it. I always get unsalted butter though.
It's so healthy. It's much healthier.
Really? I read it was the Irish grass-fed milk.
That's what it is.
Yeah. Thank you.
You be safe.
Deli meat, but I try to stick away from it on a huge amount because how processed deli meat usually is. Also most deli meat like turkey, ham, most pork products are not great for high protein.
Yeah.
Now we're in the chicken aisle. For chicken, I always recommend either get the big pack of boneless chicken breasts. This boneless chicken breast, you don't have to be a rib meat. Mass the big things of chicken breast. And or the breast tenderloins, which are just strips that you can cook yourself. Outside of chicken, for majority of us, for to stay efficient, I would recommend not pork, but lean beef. So sirloins. Sirloins are always good. Lean ground beef is always really good. Like huge containers because lean ground beef. 23 grams of proteins per serving. There's 18 servings in here. These are by far the most efficient form. You get the extra lean ground beef. It's $17 for this huge chunk. This is a day. And there's 24 grams of protein each serving. There's 9 servings in here. So that's around 9 meals. Which is this, and it's only $17 for this for 9 meals. So very, very efficient to get natural, extra lean ground beef. This is another great example. It's the market side grass-fed beef. Very good. Okay. Now we're coming into our breads. Breads are a little more lenient. They're going to be, most of our carbs are going to be through either bread, rice, potato. If you enjoy bread, you come in here and get basically any bread rolls you want. I really recommend most people get potato rolls. They're really good. Potato rolls are fire for things. You're going to get subs. I just recommend the French bread. Like this, you can make easy subs out of it. It's pretty fire. I really enjoy how this bread is, so that's what I'm going to get. These brioche rolls. Try to get the biggest bulk bang for your buck that you can. Alright, now in the fruit section, some fruits I personally really enjoy is I enjoy oranges. I think oranges are fire, great for the vitamin C. You get 2 to 3 oranges here. We're going to the vegetables. Personally, I am not a huge fan of a lot of vegetables, but the ones I do eat, as I eat a lot of broccoli. Eat a decent amount of broccoli from market side. Then I also really enjoy asparagus, if I can find that. I actually do really recommend these like conglomerate bags of stuff. Always broccoli and asparagus is my favorite vegetables. If you don't like individual ones, these like Taylor Farm bags or like these mixes. It's always what's in there, but there's the Brussels sprouts, carrots, broccoli. I might also get these just to try it. Actually, there are a little bit of preservatives, but just cooking most of this out, and it's vegetable. So finally, if you're not necessarily a huge fan of just straight mushrooms, baby bellas are my favorite. Just white mushrooms with this. They taste super meaty. You saute them, you cook them up, they're really fire. I'm gonna grab some mushrooms. Oh, and for my personal home salads, I always get this spring mix right here. The spring mix is fire. I mean, bunch of salads out of this. Really, really goated burgers. This is some spring mix for salad. We don't even know if you guys have any primal kitchen sauce. Like the brand.
Yeah, I can put that up for you. No. I think we've seen the salad dressing.
Gotcha.
The buffalo sauce?
Yeah. Oh, there you go. Thank you so much. So, if you are a fan of buffalo sauce, this is my go-to. Primal Kitchen is goated. Super low calories, tastes amazing, super healthy for you. This is the goat of hot sauces right here. If you don't have Primal Kitchen, I recommend Crystal hot sauce. Tabasco is really good. Any zero-calorie buffalo sauce, like Frank's, is also fire. It has sodium, but again, sodium's only an issue if we're not staying hydrated or anything else. Here we go. I always recommend that you get this less sodium version. I know we're trying to speak about sodium, but and get the bigger one. The bigger ones are always better for bulk, but normal soy sauce, if you're eating a lot of rice, a lot of noodles, anything like that, normal soy sauce is crazy with sodium. Actually insane. It's gonna be minute. It's any bone or minute rice you like for jasmine. Jasmine minute rice is the go. We're trying to save time. Like I did the like I get something like this, not necessarily boil bags, but you can make the microwavable boil bags. If you don't have time to get a rice cooker and cook for 3 hours to prep your rice, you can always just use that. I think it's the most efficient thing. I always recommend to stay away from like super processed things. We already have wheat and gluten in our other areas. Is these corn tortillas. Yeah, this brand new. These are really gas. Really gas. One thing that is very fire though is like oatmeal. And these oats, I'm not a huge fan, but they are very healthy, very good. Same with the oats overnight. I've heard a lot of good things about the oats overnight shakes. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I do think that if you are a fan of oats and grains and stuff like this, like these are great purchases in here. But I think probably healthiest is kind of bigger. It's the Kodiak one. Obviously, I'm biased because of the bear on it. These are actually really good too because it's protein granola. Really nice. I think they send you like some protein shake and do a bunch of stuff with this. It's actually fire. I'm gonna purchase these. They're on rollback too, so it's $6 for the whole thing. This part is the best part. I did mine. It's made all of it. Any flavored juices or anything like that? The only brand I really recommend is straight body armors. These are really good. Just bulk body armors. I really enjoy them. Outside of body armor, water. The only thing I recommend you guys drink outside of diet sodas as well is going to be tea. Green teas, but for the best, I'm not talking about Arizona green tea. I mean like real tea. What we're looking for is stuff like this, where it's just like monk fruit, stevia leaf, and then green tea extract. That's what you want. Obviously, you can't buy them in cans. You just buy them whenever you need, but look for real green tea. If you really want to participate in drinking, then I really just recommend that you get port liquor, which I know sounds crazy and backwards, but all of these brands of like it's seltzer and all that stuff, they're all super filled with carbs and just empty calories that don't do anything for you. So okay, so all of these contain sucralose, which is like the only artificial sugar that I do not want to consume. I don't recommend y'all consume either. So the warmer the protein powder is a little bit low. You want to go with just ingredients protein powder. Is at Target, Walmart, not Walmart, Target, Publix, Kroger. But it's not at Walmart. So that is unfortunate. I do not recommend you get your protein powder from Walmart. Basically everything else I have here you can get everywhere else. This form of creatine, that you can't really see it because creatine monohydrate. That's the only form of creatine you need. I don't know what these are. The pill. No, you just get the powder, creatine monohydrate. That conducts the short little grocery haul. I'll upload this again a little bit down the line, but just for now, it's the short grocery haul that we're gonna be doing. Pretty simple, keeping the basic, trying to stay away from processed things. You know, there's a spectrum when it comes to things that are processed. So, never beat yourself over here when a few things are processed and you're trying to overall be healthier in your whole foods.